I really appreciate you joining me again today, and this is some more news coming from London. And thank you to Dave Nathan for his coverage from the scene of the King's Cross triple stabbing. We covered a triple stabbing the other day in South London as well, where 3 teenagers were stabbed, but in this case, these are adults. This occurred outside the Scala nightclub in King's Cross in the early hours of Tuesday, April the 19th, after reports from MyLondon newspaper that an argument had broken out at 5:26 AM. So this was very early in the morning, and Met police officers were called to Pentonville Road to reports of the stabbing. Officers arrived with the London ambulance service and found 3 men with stab wounds. 2 of them were aged 20 and the other was 23. All 3 of them were taken to hospital, but none of their injuries are considered to be life-threatening. The Metropolitan Police said in a statement that a rough sleeper had described hearing an argument kicking off outside the club before the men were stabbed, while another homeless person said they saw blood all over the pavement, and forensic officers were at the scene throughout the day. Another witness described it as a bloodbath where there was a lot of evidence and people involved, what seems to have been described as a group fight. Another witness told MyLondon newspaper there were 7 to 8 males and they was all inside the club at the time, and it went wrong very fast and they burst out into the street fighting. The nightclub has been closed following the stabbing the next day, and they have not announced when they will be opening again. With ourselves coming out of lockdown now and a lot of venues opening up, you are definitely going to see a lot more of this, sadly, due to the fact that people haven't been out in a long time. Some people are trying to let off steam and other people can't handle their drink, and this leads to confrontation. So make sure when you do go out in the future to really take precautions and understand when it's best to just leave a nightclub if it's got too messy and too late. And 5:30 in the morning is definitely a good time for you to basically called it a night. So really appreciate you joining me for this update, and I'll be back again very shortly with some more news. Don't forget to follow me online as well at Scarcity Studios on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter and Facebook, and send your stories to news@scarcitystudios.com. Peace.